like I said, it's about how you handle it and how you move forward. And if you're a real one and if you love that person like you do, you do move past it and you do move forward.
What do with it, y'all? This girl such a craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another Word on the Street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So Shamea, or should I say Shamina, and Porsha's friendship has been one of the major topics of this season, okay? To where when they do interviews, people asking, so what about you and Porsha? Are you and Porsha still good? How is the friendship with you and Porsha?
Oh yeah, I always have love for Porsha. That's my childhood friend. I only want the best for her, and I know that she wants the best for me. So.
And they really don't mess with each other like that right now, but they doing the fake. I'm messing with, like, if they're in the same room or in front of the cameras, or if or people are doing press, they're like, oh yeah, that's my girl, blah blah, knowing they ain't messing with each other right now.
We want to have a great season. We want to have a great show. So yeah, the love is always there, and it's always going to be there.
Which Shamea has recently talked about. Shout out to Leah Henry. She has this podcast called Leah's Lemonade, and she asked, like, what's the status of y'all friendship? After the reunion, is airing now and the show has ended. What's tea, sis?
Well, and you'll see on reunion how we both agreed to just not talk about each other in the press. And I often get questions about Porsha. So I said, I'm not going to do it anymore. And we're going to give each other the space to heal and to do what we need to do. And hopefully one day we'll get back on the same page. I love Porsha. I want nothing but the best for her.
And so there's that. Now, in the past, she was like, she's been nothing but a good friend to Porsha. She reached out to Porsha to, try to work on their friendship behind the scenes. And it's just like, I think it's just ran its course. And stuff like that tends to happen,
I can only focus on me. I try to be the best friend that I can be to my friends and hope that it's reciprocated. And when it's not, there's only so much I can do about that. I could just want to continue to show up and be the person that I know how to be, how my parents raised me.
But we're gonna get into the second part of the reunion. Now, they have been showing sneak peeks of what's to come for the second part. Now, in the second part, they had showed us where Phaedra is being dragged into things when Andy Cohen reads a question from a fan. The fan of the show questioned why Porsha appeared to give Phaedra more grace than Shamea. Porsha, why is it so easy for you to be back cool with Phaedra? And we all know what happened with Phaedra and Candy. Yeah. But she put you in a bad position and lied on your best friend. Where's the grace with Shamea? And this is what Porsha had to say about that.
So, time is in between. And after those years, there was a conversation. Then we got back to this place. That's not to say that can't happen with Shamea.
Porsha, is it really gonna happen though? Like, stop with this BS. It's giving. Did the producers edit out something? Because word around town, you was really giving it to Shamea. I honestly don't know, because y'all remember when Porsha had came out with that post talking about something, basically tread lightly out. Tread lightly, because somehow Shamea was, talking about Mama Diane, and it's just a whole lot. They didn't elaborate too much on it or whatever. But it's some underlining thing that's going on that basically really tore them apart. You could say, yeah, Shamea done came in the spotlight where, Porsha was shining so bright like a diamond, and now she got to share the spotlight. Who knows? But from, things I seen on Twitter, people ain't really feeling Shamea like they was when the show had just started back coming on. And it's just giving like Porsha is just tired of Shamea, and like she was really never your friend. And then on the Breakfast Club, Shamea, you was like, y'all really wasn't friends like that. It's because of the two Mama Diane and Mama Shamea that y'all basically was around each other a lot more, and then that's how the friendship grew. Y'all kind of separated a little bit because you went to college and she was doing her own thing, but then y'all got back together, and then it grew a little bit more, and so y'all just basically friends of convenience, and then bam, we besties F the resties.
Parents were best friends.
Oh.
And that's kind of how we became friends. And you know how it is when y'all take family trips. So we go, and it's like, at first it was like a forced friendship because it was like we were childhood friends. Then I went to college, she did her thing. And after, we just kind of came back together when she got married, and it was like, oh my gosh, I missed you. Like, and we were like inseparable since.
At this point, tied up, or wrap it in the bow, send it on down to Timbuktu, because we tired. We tired. We won't hear it no more. We won't see it no more. It is what it is at this point. We tired. But another fan had asked, Shamea, do you think Porsha gave Phaedra a pass too easily, considering she sat back while Phaedra tried to make you look like not community property?
People say Shamea sleep with everybody else, but who talk about that?
Did you ever sit and resolve this because you seemed bothered? And this is what Shamea had to say.
I've never sat down with both of them.
Well, no,
and
but
there
me,
was never
I'm your
an
best
apology.
friend.
But
You
you
did
did
talk
with
to
Porsha.
me.
You did
and we
with
had
Porsha.
resolve.
Let's just clear this up, because it was hurtful to me when I heard you keep bringing it up in interviews, because we are on a good page.
Now we are.
And when I decided to come back to the show, do you remember the whole conversation?
Yes, I do remember that.
You
But
do
what
remember
I'm saying
that.
is, you dismissed it and you said me and Candy were going through something that you never addressed me and the things that were said about me
So
personally.
why didn't you address it? We were having a private conversation. We talked for a while. I said, I'm coming back.
But bottom line, we've never had a conversation about the allegations that were put out there about me.
Then Andy gonna follow up and say, are you still upset about all of this? And here goes Shamea. No, I moved on because, it is what... No, if you upset, speak it with your chest. Like, here is the platform to be like, yes, I'm still mad as hell about that. Yes. Now, I don't like this, what's going on that other couch. Period, point blank. That's what we're talking about, Shamea. Just say what you gotta say. Don't be trying to... But then Andy here seen Angela over there nodding like, yeah, she's still upset. And so he had addressed Angela, and she was like, yeah, she brought it up at Pampered by Porsha. Then Cynthia over here, Auntie Cent, she like, yeah, she did. She did. She's still upset. How do people say, I'ma hold your hand when I say this? Wrap it up, tie it in the bow, and just be a friend of the cast. Like Auntie Cynthia over there, she's sitting there cute, ain't got nothing to really combat with. She said what she said, and it was a good look on her. She knew she just can't be no full-time peach holder. It wasn't her thing. But being what is it, a friend of the cast, that's her thing, and she wearing that title well. I love it for you, girl. I love it for Auntie Cynthia, and I think you just need to do that too, because you was rocking and rolling at the beginning, but then it was just going downhill. And Angela had to call you out like, no, you are still hurt by that. And it looks like you are. Because you was getting a little defensive. You was calm, cool, collected. But then you had that octum go up a little higher to where we ain't believing it. You hurt, and you see Phaedra freaking frat over there on the couch. And you like, damn, really? I've been rocking with you this whole time. And you gon' that's what it's giving. You on the sideline. You hurt, you still bothered by it, and yeah, it's kind of messed up. It's messed up, but maybe it took this to see, and even you've been saying in past interviews, people been telling you, Porsha ain't your friend, girl. Porsha is not your friend, and you finally like, yeah, I see that. She ain't really rocking with me like I thought she was. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next Word on the Street.